Keep it quick, Ernest.
Okay,
I always do.
we're going to
All
go fly
right.
through
Here
the
we go.
games for this week. Okay, it's going to go Denver at New Orleans. Denver is actually the underdog, actually favored going into New Orleans by 1 point. Go ahead, Noah.
Saints.
Broncos.
I'm taking the Saints here. Now we move on to the Sunday early morning game, and that's where Jacksonville is favored overseas by 5.5 against New England.
Patriots.
Mimosa Bowl. Give me the Jaguars.
I'm taking the Jaguars at home.
Shame of the week.
Shame of the week. Now we move on to Seattle at Atlanta, where Atlanta is favored by 2.5.
Atlanta City, not so great. Football team wins this one.
The Fraud Cons beat the Fraud Seahawks.
I love the baseball team at Atlanta. I'm going to take the Hawks here, again favored at home by 2.5. Next up is Tennessee at Buffalo. Buffalo is at home with a hefty favored by 8.5.
Oh my God, here we go.
I got Buffalo, Josh Allen, and the little puppy that he just got.
He got a puppy and a good wide receiver too this week.
Bills Mafia, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bills at home here. Next up, we have Cincinnati traveling to Cleveland, where Cincinnati will be favored by 4.5 points.
I thought we were changing quarterbacks, but I'm going to go with Cleveland getting the 4.5 at home.
The Bengals,
As my upset of the week.
Aha. The Bengals resurrection continues. Give me the Bengals here.
I'm taking the Bengals on the road. Now we move on to Houston at Green Bay. Green Bay at home favored by 2.5 points.
Yeah, Lambeau leap in full effect. I like Green Bay.
Go, Pack, go.
I'm taking the Packers at home. Now we move on to Miami, the Dolphins at Indianapolis. Indianapolis favored at home by 3.5.
Yeah, I think Dolphins maybe score 3
Oh,
in
God.
total. I like Indy giving 3.5.
Must win for the Dolphins here, but give me the Colts, unfortunately.
I'm taking the Colts at home. We all agree on that one. Now, moving on to one of the best games of the week, and that is Detroit traveling to Minnesota, where Minnesota is favored at home by 1.5.
Yeah, game of the week for me. Detroit getting points. I think they're the best complete team in the league. I think they really entrenched that by going into Minnesota and beating them.
Not only the game of the week for me, also the upset of the week. Give me the Lions in a dominant fashion.
Okay, I'm taking the Lions on the road in Minnesota. Now we move on to a game that's close to these guys. These are their teams. Philly is traveling to New Jersey to play the Giants, where the Philadelphia is favored by 3.5.
This is the get-right game. This is the game that Philly needs. We're hungry for this one. Philly goes into New York and takes this one easy.
Unfortunately, I agree. No, we're here on this one.
Yep, we all agree. Philadelphia, fly, Eagles, fly. Now moving on to a dumpster fire, which is Las Vegas, going to L.A., which is kind of a home game for them to play the Rams, where the Rams are favored by 5.5. Go ahead, Noah.
Yeah, a lot of losses in here between the two teams. I'm going to go with Vegas.
Yeah, getting the Rams off a bye.
I'm taking the Rams at home. Now we move on to Carolina at Washington. Washington is the overwhelming favorite, 7.5 points.
Yeah, I got Washington and a quarterback that only throws to his right.
And rightly so. Give me the Commanders to win this game and cover.
This game, he's going to learn to throw to his left. I'm taking Washington
Oh,
at home.
oh.
Kansas City at San Francisco, a rematch of the Super Bowl, where Kansas City is going into San Francisco, where they are favored, San Fran, by 1.5 points. Go ahead, Noah.
Yeah, and Kansas City's the best team in the league. They're the two-time defending champs. I mean, they're an all-around team. They know how to win. They know how to win. I'm taking Kansas City.
After this game, we'll have 0 undefeated teams in the league. Give me the Niners.
We all disagree with Ernest on this one because I'm taking Kansas City off the bye week. Now to move on to the Sunday night game, and that is the new-look Jets going into Pittsburgh, where the Jets will be favored by 1.5.
I got the Jets. Aaron Rodgers and his BFF come back to town. I think they're going to have that chemistry like it wasn't interrupted. I like the Jets in this one.
The Jets bounce back begins here. Give me the Jets as well.
I'm taking Pittsburgh at home, and that is the Sunday night game. Now we move on to 2 Monday night games. That is Baltimore at Tampa Bay. Baltimore goes in favored by 3.5.
Yeah, Baltimore just runs all over Tampa. I like Baltimore.
Ravens continue domination there. Give me the Ravens to win in a runaway.
Go Ravens. And the final game of week number 7, and that is the L.A. Chargers versus Arizona at Arizona, and L.A. is going in favored by 2.5 points.
Yeah, the Chargers are just that much better than Arizona. I think Arizona has question marks all over the place, including the quarterback. I like San Diego.
You know, Jim Harbaugh, you know how I feel about him already. Give me the Chargers.
My upset of the week, I'm taking Arizona at home. Those were our quick picks for week number 7.